What's been posted on IP Exchange this week? It's all been from CES because that's what we're covering at the moment. First of all, we chatted to MPS about various automotive solutions, MPS being monolithic power systems, for those who don't know. I really liked the audio class D solution, bloody tiny, a couple of millimeters by a couple of millimeters. And then you've got their LED driver as well. Really cool if you're looking to build kind of, is animated the right word? Lighting displays on your car for like brake lights and turn lights. There's a lot of other stuff that's mentioned in that interview. We've kind of tried to summarize it best in the post, but those two solutions, I think, are the top picks in that. We also talked about Atmosic, which is a company that we've known since Embedded World 2023. They're great for low power, and this is essentially a discussion all about low power. Nick showed us a lot of these remote control units for, I mean, I'm thinking TVs, but essentially they've got a little solar panel or PV cell, depending on how you like to say it, on the front. And yeah, they don't require batteries. They're just using the energy harvesting capabilities of Atmosic's device and powering your remote without batteries, which is kind of mind-blowing that technology isn't as widespread as it should be. You would have thought that by 2024, no one would be using batteries anymore. But we still are. We don't need to be, but we still are. And then Guy and Nick have a really cool discussion about where kind of Atmosic is going with their ATM34 chips, which add Matter and Thread and Zigbee to the mix, as opposed to just having Bluetooth and being an MCU, of course. But yeah, really good technology there. That was very exciting to watch back on the footage and write it up. Then we had our second video from Aeon Devices, which is a company that's an absolute specialist in low power AI audio. We're not talking just wake words or something but relatively easy in the TinyML space. We're talking about proper phrases, being able to tell the difference between, say, if I was talking or if Jake was talking or if Harry was talking. That's proper level of audio security. But I think the thing that really blows my mind as well is you've got this tiny device that's consuming basically no power, and it's still doing audio processing to the point where you can like have a video running on your TV, for example, and a baby crying in the room and a dog barking and traffic outside, and it'll still be able to pick out you saying, okay, turn it down, turn it up. And yeah, this is, I mean, AI is a big talking point, and we will well, a lot of us think about big data centers and NVIDIA chips that are just burning power and wasting water, cooling it all down. But there is a revolution coming in. I think TinyML isn't the right word. I'm just going to call it Edge AI. This is AI that's on devices. You're not doing cloud processing, but stuff that they're actually managing to achieve on device. That's such low power consumption. And on devices, if you're working in the audio space for AI, they are the company to check out. And finally, we have another one of the long-form chats with Ambic, who, I mean, they have their own AI story in terms of processing for wearables. But essentially, Guy, in this case, is doing an Ask an IP Expert section, which is usually my bag. But he's talking to their VP of architecture all about the type of questions you'd ask if you really want to utilize low power technology. This is a fascinating chat, and I've got to say, this might sound biased because they were sponsored videos, but the content from Ambic that we got at CES has been so fun to write up, because it's been these really thorough discussions on wearable technology and low power technology, and frankly, I've just loved listening to it, and I've loved putting what's been said in those conversations into words that an engineer can read, like if they're on the train or something, and just think, wow, I didn't think about that when I want to be a low power designer, but I didn't think about the software implications, the hardware implications. I didn't think about whether I want the battery life to be longer. And that's obviously dependent on the processing power. It's dependent on the size of the battery. Or if I want to do more with the battery that I have. And Ambic, they've got this amazing story going on with them, where they're pushing stuff to the point of, when I hear them say it, I'm like, do smartwatches last that long? And apparently they do. They can last months, and they can tell what you're doing. You don't have to tell them what they're doing, because AI is starting to be integrated into these devices. And if CES's coverage, if IP Exchange's coverage of CES has taught me anything, it's that AI it's going to be on the edge. It could be all around us, and frankly, that terrifies me slightly. But it's just really intriguing to see the development in what feels like such a short time. I don't think this was really in the conversation even when I joined IP Exchange in 2022. So yeah, that's a roundup of the week. We've got automotive solutions from MPS. We've got low power wireless socks from Atmosic. We've got low power AI audio devices from Aeon Devices. And we've got low power again, low power devices for wearables, and just a complete guide to wearable technology and making low power designs from Ambic. We've put all the relevant links for these articles below, tag the companies, and yeah, enjoy this content. Head to the IP Exchange website for all the full interviews, and keep designing.